What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. I want to welcome everybody. It is Tuesday, August 1st. We are officially in August. We'll let folks come through. All right. What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. I want to welcome you all to the Tuesday night Splinterlands TV stream. I am your host, After Sound. It is so good to see you all. So welcome. Jobby Saints in the house. Good to see you guys. Shout out to Gentle Pusa for the stream earlier. It's exciting times right now, guys. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. You know, I'm Papa Bear. I've been Papa Bear for quite a bit, but we're seeing DEC pump, which is kind of nice. We're seeing some land hype around the corner, which is very cool. Land eye candy in the town hall yesterday. So I'm feeling very, very positive overall. And of course, you know, August 1st, Bitcoin pumps. So this is the pump month for Bitcoin. And September is going to be the subsequent dump month. So I think in a way, Splinterlands has every incentive to get land out in August, because I don't want to be Papa Bear, you know, too much of a Papa Bear, but I do think that the party is over in September, at least for a little bit, just because I think it's like a 90+% historical average. Bitcoin always dumps in September, and it is going to take the market with us. So my hope is we get land out. Exciting times for the next 30 days between now and then August 31st. We have our dump in September, and then we start building for the real pump, the real rally, which will be the Bitcoin halving next year and all of the goodness that follows. But let me go ahead and say hello to all of the folks in the chat. There's a lot of people here. We got 74 folks in live on stream, so amazing. All right. You guys already commented quite a bit, so let me go through. I'm gonna do my best Aggie impression, okay? SC Father, Panty Pleaser, Jorge, Jobby Saints, what's up? People's Guild, what's going on? Who's this new guy? What are you talking about? Kyle, what's going on? Gigi, King Arminius, what's up? How are you? Man, I am doing well. So thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate that. New Age, D's Nuts, 1M show enough, let's go. And then a bunch of zeros and milk, Mr. Asian Heart, Mr. Bobhead. There's a lot of misters here. Let me see. Walk the Grid, Call Me Turbo, Arnie Boy, Virus, what's going on, Virus? NFO guys, Axler Twin Blade is in the house. Amazing. Outwars, 2HI74, Dark, JHU Leader. I don't know how to say this. ACAUHS. Aka us. All right. Please don't clip that. I don't even know what it means. All right. So these nuts. I keep battling you recently, After Sound. You or people 1K rating at my level. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of bronze lately in the After Sound Nifty account, and it has been fun, actually. I enjoy the meta in bronze now, which is so weird to say, right? But with the onset of gladiator cards being so dominant, you know, the old cards, like I'll go through and I'll rent, you know, sometimes I'll rent for fun, like the Lamacron and Jodin and all that good stuff. But I'll get beat regularly. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, you know, bronze is much more than Lamacron now. It's much more than just Myler now. There's a lot of other options out there. You know, obviously Korra is going to really mess things up for people. Korra, Katralba, Captain Katie, Isgald Vorst. There's a lot of great cards out there. And you pair them up with the Soulbound War cards, which are very usable at the first level. And it has been a lot of fun. So Solving Chaos is here. Oh, you meant Diamond. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're Superman-y. All right. Well, what's up, Superman-y? Yes, we do play quite a bit as well. So I'm playing in bronze. I'm playing in diamond. I'm really just trying to make sure that I have as wide of an understanding of where things are at. But I'm curious to know, for people who are playing in silver and gold, how has your experience been? Because I've seen the rewards go up across the board from what I'm hearing. And I just want to know if anybody's had the opposite experience where the amount of SPS you win in modern, I should be specific, in modern is no longer is not happening for you guys. But for me, I'm seeing it in bronze, I'm seeing it in diamond, and I have to believe it's happening in gold and silver as well. Let's see, Superman, next time I play you and win, just know you lose to these nuts. Well, it's good to beat these. Wow, whoa, I was about to say that out loud. Did you? Oh, whoa, that would have been real bad. Yeah, all right. Well, it's a family-friendly show. It's not even 9 p.m. yet here. Whew, okay. All right. Let me not get kicked off of Splinterlands TV. Oh my god, that would have been on the internet forever. Wow. Okay. Martyr is the new game, says Mr. Asian Heart. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about it now. It's just this close. All right, it's Bloodbath and Bronze, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it used to be. The Bronze experience before was awful, and so I've been playing in Bronze for months now. Keep in mind with the AfterSound Nifty account, right? So that one, when I was going up against all these bots that did not care to earn anything, they were just win trading and trying to get up the leaderboard. They were using a bunch of Untamed cards that they didn't have, right? It was just ghost cards for Untamed that are very meta, right? Like Unicorn Mustang, Shield Bearer, like those cards aren't real anymore. And if you don't care to earn, well, then you can go and use them. And it kind of really messes up the meta all across Bronze. So I've been, I've been enjoying the change now where it's not just meta teams and, optimized bots. There's a lot of different variety now, which is fantastic. So I'm part to blame for that. It's all good. These nuts. I got to be really careful with your name. Alas, I say something crazy. There's one. We've been hearing a lot of worse things after sound. You're the milder one. Oh no, I mean, well, I'm not trying. This is not a competition. I just didn't want to I just didn't want to be on camera on live stream saying something about me beating, someone's username, because it just sounds hilarious. Okay, for anybody that didn't get it, it's a lot funnier. It's a lot funner to play now, says Mr. Bobhead. I agree. I'm having fun in Bronze. The fact that I can have fun in Bronze, that the meta is diverse enough that I can enjoy it, right? I think you do need. Well, here's the thing. So the difference between players now and players that come in tomorrow or in the future is, in my opinion, going to be the Soulbound reward cards. It's going to be the. It's going to be. What's that called? Oh, gosh, now I can't remember it. Soulbound Summoners and Gladiator cards. That's what I meant. So if you're collecting those now, which is not hard to do in Bronze, right? A couple of seasons of getting, decent amount of chests across the board, you're going to have all level 1s. That's easy. I mean, well, I'm not in my AfterSound Nifty account now, but you can see where, actually, I'd be curious. Well, whatever. We'll save it for another time. Let me see what's in the chat. Oh, cool. I have an auto mod. So, but joke, you're getting modded. You're getting moderated now for actually saying it. Let's see. Okay, so all leagues have been awesome to play in without bots, says King Arminius. Amazing. Glad to hear that. Okay. And then I'm not gonna mod. I mean, swipe to allow or deny. Let's see. Swipe to allow or deny. Okay, I'm gonna allow it because I don't even know. Whatever. Okay. So I mean, if you were SPLT, will fire you because of saying these nuts. Some people will be fired before you. I gotta come into some of these DGen streams, see what you guys are talking about. Okay. So what's up, Mondroid? Good to see you. I don't know if you guys saw, but the DEC pump is real right now. We hit 850 Splintoshis. Somebody out there is going Christmas shopping. Oh, no, the pump is over. Looks like we have now corrected back down. Okay, so I just put out a video on my channel, but I want to crowdsource the idea here because I'm actually, I don't know. I think it's a good idea, at least as an interim. But I want to get some feedback on it in case there's people that actually want to try and put it into action. But I'm not a fan of the DEC inflation that happens every season, every month for leaderboards. It's about 15 million DEC per month. So the quick proposal that I had is to, instead of inflating the DEC, just printing it out of thin air, we should take that DEC from the DAO. And if you have not been paying attention, the DAO is now holding over 60 million DEC thanks to these Riftwatcher sales, and we should be getting more over time, right? Whether or not this proposal passes, which it looks like it's going to pass, the Riftwatcher burn proposal. Even if it doesn't pass, I mean, in less than a month, we've gotten 60 million DEC in there. So my thought process is it's 15 million DEC per month. We can, for the next 4 months, cover that so that we're not printing brand new DEC. We're just distributing out what's already in the DAO. Now, granted, we want to lock it up in the DAO for a reason, but at the end of the day, like, the DAO is going to have to do something with it. So it's like, instead of adding to the overall number, let's just recycle it back out of the DAO rather than just printing out of thin air and then having more in the ecosystem and the DAO having to do something with it. You know what I mean? That's my thought process right there. And so 60 million gives us 4 months. And we know, or at least from what we've heard, that the team wants to go and like revamp leaderboard. So this gives them like a 4-month runway. They don't have to do this until later on in the year, after lane is out, after tower defense, all that good stuff. And if for any reason they cannot, do it by the end of the year, if we get more DEC into the mix, right? Which I have no doubt that we're going to get, plenty more than 60 million. Even if we need like a couple more months, let's say 6 months, right? That's only 90 million DEC. So that's 30 million more than what we have now. I think that's very doable from the Riftwatcher pack sale. So it's not a perfect solution, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be an interim solution. And so that's kind of why I am pushing for this. Now, we could also replace it with Riftwatcher packs, but I think things get a little dicey there. And we're also burning Riftwatcher packs, but I think at the very least, DEC is something that could be considered. Mr. Agent Heart says, wow, I wish I could be null. 3 million DEC. Virus. Did you just submit something? I just got tagged. What was that? Almost slips. That's not going to get. We're going to have to, you know what? I'm going to call it now. You're going to try and get me on this clip of the week for saying D's nuts. But we're going to pull the gold foil kitty on this stream later on tonight. So you guys better just beware. You heard it here first. All right. Hearing that Cryptomancer at 33 million DEC is only 20% of the way to max utilization blew my mind. People's Guild, that's something that I did not realize either. So yes, a full region is going to take 50 million DEC. Cryptomancer's not even at a full region. So he's one of those whales that's at 20% utilization right now. And I keep hearing a bunch of other whales that are not holding enough. And the good thing, good or bad thing, however you want to view it, I view it as potentially positive to the upside for DEC price and volatility, is if everybody's hiding their stuff in liquidity pools, which we know a lot of people are, the moment they pull it out of liquidity pools and anybody goes to buy, like that's going to be significant, right? That's like all of a sudden it's going to take much less to buy in order to move the price. All right, let's see. Oh, how did I miss this chat? Some Androids here. All right, leave Zero Mafia in Keith's hands. What? All right, we are here even before the giveaways. Nothing will change. I gotta buy a ton of stuff. I keep putting it off. Yeah, I'm Android. I'm the same way. Well, you know what? I put it off for a long time because I didn't have to do it, right? Like I only have a couple plots of land, and I was just going to use Rooney to cover the costs. But then, a week ago, we heard on the town square Rooney wasn't going to be, a part of the launch, and I was like, crap, I'm going to need like 100,000 DEC. That sucks. So I was like, all right, let me go and start accumulating, which I didn't. But then we got good news again yesterday, so I guess my laziness was rewarded. ADN ZJY, thank you so much for subscribing on behalf of all the streamers here. We appreciate you and your support. What will we replace the Dow DEC holdings with? Says Panty Pleaser. Nothing. But it's just, we're like, basically, Panty Pleaser, what I'm trying to get at here is that we're not printing it out of thin air. Like right now, every 10 or every 15 days, or we'll just say every month, we print another 15 million, right? Like there's no need for us to keep printing 15 million every single month. If we already have it in the Dow, let's just use it from the Dow. We'll send it out, right? Like, yes, I know that the Dow could do something with it, but at the end of the day, if you go through an entire year printing 15 million per month, that's 180 million DEC just for leaderboard prizes, right? So it's like that's not a small amount by any means, and especially when we're all here struggling, like burn. Yes, we're trying to burn billions, but you add another like almost 200 million on every year, and it's like we're kind of like running in place sometimes. So I would rather just take whatever's already in the Dow and start putting it out there. And yes, I know we're supposed to be building up equity for the Dow and blah, blah, blah. But keep in mind that, Matt's alternative proposal was that we were just going to burn the DEC in the Dow. So in a way, I mean, we kind of are. We're not adding inflation. That's the idea, right? Sure, we're not locking everything up in the Dow, but we're not adding inflation. But how can the Dow replenish these leaderboard DEC rewards? Asked Jobby. Okay, so again, this is not a long-term solution. A long-term solution is the team going in and making a fundamental change to how leaderboards work, whether it's more reward chests, whether it's, soulbound cards, whether it's something else. We know that they want to take a look at this. So all I'm saying is that right now we have 4 months worth of DEC to cover this. And if the Riftwatcher pack sale goes well, then we'll have many months to cover this. But okay, is it possible for us to get like 200 million DEC, or let's be specific, 180 million DEC from the Riftwatcher sale? I think so. I mean, we've gotten 60 million so far, and this thing the burn hasn't even started. So if we get 180 million DEC, then we have an entire year's worth. And I know a lot of people are going to throw salt and be like, yeah, the team's not going to get done in a year. I think that they can. I think a year is more than enough time for them to take a look. Once Land 1.5 is done, once Tower Defense is done, they probably don't even need to focus on it later this year, but maybe early next year, they start thinking about, what do we want to do about leaderboards? How do we make it so that we're not just printing DEC? And it's not just about the DEC. I know that they want to work on leaderboards to make it more competitive, make it more interesting, right? Maybe there's a tournament at the end rather than just like, hey, you finished at X spot, right? So again, just from a competitive standpoint, I think there's a lot that they can do with leaderboards, and this gives us that 6 to 12 month runway, right? Right now we've banked 4 months, but we don't need to add more DEC into the mix. What's up, Supreme Victory Network? Good to see you here. Oh, whoa, you guys are typing so fast. All right, let me catch up on the chat instead of just getting on my soapbox. Riftwatcher burning will be on the way, says Jobby Saints. Indeed. Oh yeah, Virus, you did clip it. At least I'm rich, says Mr. Asian Heart. Wait, why does this keep skipping ahead? I want to read all your messages. All right, there we go. So if that wins, do I get a cut? Well, hey, I mean, D's nuts. If you wanna vote for it and campaign for it and it wins, yes, I will give you a cut. Inspired by D's nuts. There you go. Clip that for your ads. Egg 12, what's going on? Dark, Mr. Sir Dude Bro, what's going on? Part of terms of service. All right. 1M says, I believe Stever said he didn't have enough either. See, there's another one. And maybe buying soon. These big dogs buying will raise DEC. Bought mine yesterday. Virus says, if it wins, I'll donate the SPS to an After Sound Sunday tournament. Well, that would be awesome. We'll definitely have some fun with it if it wins. You've already donated, Virus. Oh shoot, I don't think I sent out those packs. I need to do that. My bad. And I need to send some back to you for kicking butt in the tournament. All right, ACL also bought some DEC. Mr. Asian Heart should have bought DEC instead of packs. Penny Pleaser, then we all lose if we give it away. That's for our future distribution of rewards when the tap turns off. Yeah, but okay, so Penny Pleaser, it's like stuck between a rock and a hard place. We shouldn't be like, why are we printing more DEC? If the goal is to get away from printing DEC, then let's just use what's already there. Like, I don't know. We can just cycle it through. ACA says Monster Market Bridge doesn't have enough DEC though, so I can't bring the DEC into Hive Engine. Oof, that's rough. That's actually, I used to use that bridge often, but with the whole Binance stuff, I've stopped using the Binance or BNB chain quite a bit. I mean, I still have stuff there. I'm not trying to spread any unnecessary FUD, but it's just easier for me to use other ways on and off ramps for Hive. Kira, what's going on? Call me Turbo. What's up? Mondro, so let's use the DEC from selling Rift Watchers to buy SPS. Yeah, but then we're dumping the price of DEC, Mondroid. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but you sell 60 million DEC, that's going to move the price significantly. For both SPS and DEC. Hold up. Let's have some fun with this, shall we? Because this is one of the biggest pools in the game. SPS and DEC. Oh, we're going to do it the other way, though. So let's say we wanted to sell, 1 million DEC. Okay, that's not going to move the price. 10 million DEC, if we wanted to sell that for SPS, that's going to move the price 1.68%. What do we say, 60 million? Oh, I'm losing track of zeros. 60, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It would move the price 11% for SPS. I mean, I'll take that. How much would it dump the price for DEC though? I guess the equivalent amount. But that would lock up an additional 58306. That would lock up an additional 2 million DEC in the DAO. That's not very much. Or sorry, SPS in the DAO. Virus says, I don't know if I'd be for it, but any thoughts on the DAO vote for a sale on Rift Watcher packs similar to what the team did for CL packs? I'm not opposed to it, Virus. That's a good question. But I do think that the sale on CL packs devalued the cards a lot. I mean, there's a lot of packs sitting out there, right? We're sitting at almost 3 million packs. I mean, we were sitting over 3 million packs for a while unopened, and card prices were like in the gutter, right? So we still have 2.9 million packs out there. So it's almost like, okay, selfishly, like, yes, would it be cool to go and grab a bunch of packs at a discount? Yes. But for the game and for the DAO, I don't see the benefit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we get more assets into the ecosystem, but we're getting them into the ecosystem for significantly less. And what's been interesting about Rift Watchers is the fact that the prices have held, the values of those cards have held relatively well compared to everything else. So part of me is just like, what, screw it. Everybody's already getting a 20% discount, 15% discount with DEC below peg. I don't know. I mean, look, if somebody put it forth, I can't say that I won't vote for it. Sorry. I might vote for it, but it's just, I don't know, thinking it through. People's Guild says tied to a promo card, you mean? Oh yeah, there's that thing too, right? Artemis the Bear was the baby of that whole idea. I mean, there's another great one. I'll say that out loud. FMA, let's clip these nuts. I don't know why it's so funny. Supreme Victory said, Ashton, do you remember that time I won a gold foil kitty on your stream? Yeah, it was crazy. Hey, you remember that time I predicted the future? Yeah, it just happened. All right, Papa Bear strikes again. All right, Antonio, what's going on? I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? DAO should hodl for us. All right. So Penny Pleaser says, I agree that DC for leaderboards is an issue, but I don't agree with raking it or taking it from the DAO. They could offer more chests. So Penny Pleaser, here's the thing. I think that the chests are better. I just don't know how long that's going to take them to code, right? Right now, it's all hands on deck for land. Then I'm assuming it's going to be all hands on deck for solo keep, and then everybody's got to take a break at some point, right? So it's going to be at least a couple of months, which is why I'm saying, like, maybe the effort that we're going to go through to save 45 to 60 million DEC from getting printed is not worth the time, but it's still 45 to million DEC, right? Like, I don't know. Let's see. So Mandra says, many moons ago they said there'd be no big deal to swap leaderboard prizes to SPS, and then like 6 months went by and it's not happening. So Mandra, the interesting thing is, where does that SPS come from? Are we just going to pull it from the pools? Because I'm not opposed to that either. Like, if somebody makes a proposal and says, let's pull X amount out of the pools every month for leaderboards, fine with me. I mean, I barely get jackpot, chests anyway, so why not? So people kill so virus, I could go for that. I'm wondering if we'll get a promo card at all for Q3. I'd be okay with them skipping a promo though. If Rooftop Burn proposal passes, that would put us like 11 or 120 days. Yeah, that's true. So the thing is, I don't think the team has the bandwidth for a promo card right now. Again, with everything on deck or all hands on deck for land. So I highly doubt that we get one. Again, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, so I have no inside information. But it just doesn't seem like a priority, especially when you look at Zerial. And whether or not that was a success, I think is probably going to be very subjective, depending on who you ask. But the objective measurement is the fact that it sold like 1/3, maybe even less than 1/3 of what was printed, right? So it could have still been successful, still made the company a good amount of money, but in terms of like promo, I don't know. What I would love, and I'm open to like being super creative with this, is another Ruse style promo, something that rewards people for staking like even more SPS. But part of the problem with that is that you look back at Ruse and that was very much like a pump and dump type of scenario. But granted, we didn't have the SPS staking requirement live then, so people didn't have a reason to like stake their SPS and then keep it staked. Whereas now, what's going to happen is like, all right, so if you were to do Ruse today instead of 6 months ago or whenever it was, all of a sudden it's just like people stake a bunch of extra SPS and they're like, oh, it's nice to get an increased multiplier. And then maybe it becomes a little sticky, right? In that sense, where they don't want to unstake unless they like really, really need to. Panty Pleaser says, instead of burning packs, they go to a pool for leaderboards and remove DEC. That's an option. Man. Okay, let's see. Jobby Saints, why not? As halls are proposed, use a percentage of the fee from the market and put it as leaderboard rewards. In this way, leaderboard is correlated to market conditions. Oh, well, that's interesting. You know what that does? I mean, when things are crazy, all of a sudden everybody's going for leaderboard. Actually, you know what's interesting about that, Jobby Saints? So here's the thing: it's a double-edged sword, because when the going is good, everybody's trying to play up for leaderboard. When the going is bad and we get slow times, and I have no doubt in my mind that we will have more slow times in the future, right? It just comes with the territory of being in crypto and development cycle, right? When it comes to slow times, then people are just like, what's the point? I'm not even going to compete. Like, leaderboard rewards are so small. So it's a double-edged sword. Kevin, sub after sound. Oh, we got Chicago fam in the house. Let's go. I'm not in Chicago right now, but I will be there. I'm going to be there in a couple weeks. I should still be able to stream, although I won't stream from there. I'll be heading back on Tuesday. Antonio, you're doing great. Glad to hear that. Jim Morgan in the house. What's up? Act 12, we need to burn vouchers. What are vouchers? I've never heard of this token before. It's probably something that we don't really use in the game, right? Vouchers? Has anybody heard of this? Oh, yeah, this thing? Like trading at like less than 4 cents? Yeah, what's that? Oh, gosh. Vouchers are the worst. Worst. Um, Walk the Grid says coupons. You know my biggest gripe with vouchers are? They went from being branded during the Chaos Legion pre-sale and even post-sale. They went from being branded as like, this is going to be your access to all the coolest stuff in the game, to being coupons, right? So it went from a VIP ticket to the stuff that you throw out that comes with a Sunday paper because you don't really care, right? Like if you really want something, you're willing to go pay full price, because going to get the coupons is just such a hassle, right? Or, well, actually, that's not really the case. At this point, vouchers do save you a lot of money, but they're not nearly worth whatever value the team is giving to them. That's the problem with vouchers. And I will forever be salty about this. So let me just wear my bias on my sleeve. I will forever be salty about the fact that they gave vouchers to node licenses. So I have my node licenses now, and I'll tell you, when it pumps, I won't have as many. Just being honest. All right, so what are vouchers? I'll do you one better. Why is vouchers? Where's that from? Oh, that's a Marvel thing, isn't it? All right. Stack them up. Wait until they create DECC. How do people feel about DECB now? Was it as big of a mistake as everybody keeps saying? I'm holding out hope that vouchers mean everything in the battle pass. Yeah, I mean, there's still time for them to get vouchers in line. And here's the thing. I agree that if somebody were to say that what should the team focus on right now, DEC or vouchers, 100% DEC. So if we can get DEC back to PEG and then the team focuses on vouchers, that's cool. But still, why did you give them to node licenses? And then you did the same thing with the GLG side. All right, let's see. Mondroid saying, I remember Aggie saying he'd be cool with nerfing voucher output, and then 6 months went by, so we got a ton of those mofos. Well, here's the thing. Like, Mondroid, you're asking me, like, okay, I went and I bought node licenses because of the return that they were giving and the vouchers that they were giving out. I would probably vote against that proposal. And here's why. It's because supply and demand, while they are interlinked, are not always related. Meaning that just because you cut the supply of something, if you don't give people a reason to buy, like if you were to cut the supply of vouchers today, right, or the dilution rate or inflation rate of vouchers today in half, it's not like this would jump up to 6 cents or 7-8 cents. Like, it's just people don't need it. Therefore, they're going to keep selling it. In fact, thank you for reminding me. I need to sell my vouchers today. All-time high $20. No, there's no way we go back to that. There's too many. So we print 14.6 million vouchers every single year, right? 40,000 a day means we print 14.6 million every single year. I just cannot see, at least not in the near future, I cannot see a use case that's going to scoop up 14 million vouchers on an annual basis. Because we're not even getting packs, new sets launched every year at this rate. So it's just like, and even if you did, it's just like what, a pre-sale that requires it, or a Rift Watchers set that requires it. Maybe we get this mini set that requires it, right? And that's going to be 1 to 2 million packs is what Aggie said. They all require a voucher. Well, hey, you got 12 million more. So somebody mentioned the battle pass being something. Yeah, maybe. But here's the problem. Vouchers are valued at all different kinds of things, right? Like if you want to use them as a coupon for Rift Watcher packs or for tower defense packs, which you can't buy anymore, but when you could, that's $3. If you wanted to use them for DECB when that was around, they were like 12 cents or 2 cents, right? Or sorry, 12 cents or 20 cents. If you want to use them for unlocking monsters for land, that's 20 cents. If you want to use them for what's that called? Node licenses, they're $5, right? So there's no like appropriate pricing model for vouchers, which makes it all the more frustrating because it's like, what are they supposed to be? My thought process, if you were saying, if they were originally branded as a VIP ticket, then they should be sky high in terms of value. But if everybody gets a VIP ticket and everybody gets 40,000 VIP tickets every day and they turn into coupons, those don't have a value. I'm just sorry. I'm just honestly speaking, right? When is the last time you went out and bought a coupon from someone else to go to the grocery store and buy something with because you were going to save money? No, it's not worth your time, right? So that's the fact that we're referring to them as coupons now is exactly that. It's just their value is zero and it will trend to zero. All right, I'm getting too Papa Bearish, but I'm just very passionate about vouchers. Vouchers are my ice cream money. Yeah, Ank 12. The problem is I keep getting less and less scoops every week with my voucher money. But yes, ice cream money is where it's at. Okay, let's see. ACA over one look. We can bring over 90% to other guilds. Oh, you're not talking to me. 50 new tokens incoming. Yep, that should be fun. You guys forget there's also SPT. But the team outside of the airdrop, the team was very clear that they did not have any game plan for SPT. So, if that thing is, I don't even know what it's worth right now. Now, here's the thing. They did mention, and it sounds like with all the guild stuff that they have planned, that SPT may have some kind of value in the future there, which could be pretty cool. But again, if they leapfrog vouchers and go straight to SPT, I'll be so pissed. I don't even know. I'm selling my nodes here and now. Make vouchers the entry fee for Weirbeard's arena runs and new game modes. Mondra, that'd be great. I think that vouchers should be entry mode for, or the entry price for tournaments right now. We shouldn't be paying SPS. If the whole point is to not part with your SPS, then you should be parting with what your SPS gives you, which is vouchers. So we should be paying in vouchers for all the tournaments right now. Change leaderboard rewards to DECR. Change leaderboard, at this point, just change leaderboards to vouchers. Just give out vouchers everywhere. It'd be better for DEC, and we can all take the hit on vouchers anyway. Like, how much lower can they go? Card unlock for land could eat quite a few. Okay, Virus, I haven't run the numbers on this, but I'm glad you brought that up. How much do you think it's actually going to eat up? And here's my counterpoint before we even jump into the math of that, Virus. Vouchers being used on cards, on soulbound reward cards to unlock them for land, it's a zero-sum game. So it means that we are going to be unlocking these cards. Yes, it's going to be good for vouchers. So yay, I'm all for it. But it's going to be bad for the rest of the card market because we're not eating into the rest of the cards out there. And again, I've said this many times before. I'm not trying to be super bearish on this about land. I think land is going to be good for two things: SPS and DEC. I think it will be very effective in getting the flywheel at least started. What I don't think it'll be effective on is monsters or cards. There's just way too many out there. And I know that, Aggie keeps talking about, the numbers, but here's, I made a video about this a while ago, but we can jump back into it. Because again, I'm not trying to be overly bearish. My whole thing is, if you look at all cards, all prints, and we can, I don't know if this ignores, well, even if it has the soulbound reward cards, here's the point that I'm trying to get at. Let's find the column. Oh shoot, come on. So regular circuiting, the amount of cards, right? So this column here, if we go all the way to the bottom, there are 50 million cards. 50 million cards. Oh, never mind. There's also another 2.4 million gold cards. So in total, the total amount of cards in the game is 52.5-ish million, or 53 million, we'll just say. And land is going to eat up 750,000. That's less than 2% of the cards that exist. Now, to Aggie's point, there are, a lot of the cards are not maxed out, and we will need to see that happen, but it's not going to happen day one. If the land utilization is only like 20-30% day one, we're not going to eat through 50 billion cards like that. And especially if people are going to see that it's cheaper to start using their soulbound reward cards, right? Cheaper to use the DEC and vouchers and unlock their soulbound reward cards. Nobody's gonna touch all these other cards, right? Like here's a great example. I am going to use most likely one of the gold foil epic cards that I have, just because the production points that I get from it versus the amount that I would have to spend if I wanted to go out and get something equivalent on the market is significantly cheaper. Why? Because I have to pay the burn value, which is like 5,000 DEC, and then vouchers, which is nothing, right? So at the end of the day, I'm going to do that over going out and buying cards. So I'm already planning to not dip into the market. How many others are going to do that? And I'm just, I only have 3 land plots. So, that's just kind of where my head is at in terms of it's going to be amazing. My hope is that it's going to be amazing for DEC and for SPS. And in a way, I'm okay with that. Cards don't need to be saved. At the end of the day, I've always said cards are an inflationary asset class, and they should just be, they're just there. If you want them, you can go get them. Chaos Legion, there's a crap ton of cards out there. Rift Watchers, there might be a crap ton soon if people start buying a bunch and opening packs. But 6 months from now, I'm betting you that we're going to have new cards in the game, whether it's a promo card, whether it's a promo set, or whether it's Rebellion. So there's just always going to be lots of cards. But if SPS goes up, DEC gets constricted and SPS goes up, that is the most important thing, because that'll bring people into the game. And if cards are cheap, then they come in, they start playing. So that's why I'm not as worried about it. All right. Sorry, I got on my soapbox there. Oh, Bitcoin back at 30K. Let's go. Thank you for the update. Were there any projections CL packs and chests will be depleted? They said 6 months. I'm guessing that's going to be around like October sometime. I don't know when it started, but we sold out sometime in March. So let's just say it went live like April to make it easy. I mean, 6 months is October or end of September. So we're probably getting close to that time. That'll be a good question for the next town hall. It looks Lido will be buying some gold foil cards. Kitty calls them Groupons. Only coupon I think I bought is like a Home Depot, $2 to save 15 plus. Yeah, hey, that makes sense. I'll take vouchers over potions. Yeah, no, seriously. If they give vouchers out and any kind of rewards, like bye nodes. All right, Mondroid says at this point vouchers are just add on to the price of things like promo has to be. Yeah, exactly. Just to get it down to what the promo should be anyway. NFO says, okay, Aftersound, I have to counter the node licenses and vouchers. When they sold the nodes, Yabamat said multiple times they would not produce any rewards until the nodes went live. 30 days later, they turned on the printer for all the node licenses. If they did not change the rule, vouchers would have held their price a lot better due to they're being overprinted. Still, just my 2 cents. Okay, so here, let's actually talk about this. Actually, this is a fantastic point. I think one of the, and again, I say this with all love, right? Because I know the team, I know they're working hard. So this is just some constructive analysis and maybe criticism. One of the things that I think has gotten the team in a lot of trouble over the past however long, which they're getting way better on now. And I'm very excited for the future of Splinterlands and this project. But in the past, we have this habit of announcing something, selling something, and then not having like the game plan or an idea of when it's going to be out. And then to calm the masses down, we just say we're going to give out the rewards early. We did it with land. We did it with tower defense packs. We did it with Genesis League stuff. We did it with node licenses, right? So it's like they sold node licenses over a year ago. Node licenses still are not live, yet we've been getting rewards for over a year. We've been getting tower defense pack rewards for over a year, or not for over a year, but since December. We've been getting land rewards since December, right? For not doing anything, right? Land rewards that only should have gone live the moment we all had to spend 7.5 billion DEC to start inflating SPS that much, right? With another 7.5 million every month. So it's like moving from here on out, unfortunately, there's no more pools of like SPS that need to be unlocked, right? They're all unlocked at this point. But my hope is that in the future, for whatever we have planned, whatever the team is working on, we're not at a point now where it's going to be like, all right, we're just gonna have to give out rewards for something because we don't have like the thing ready. It's not gonna be ready in time. Also, and I get it. I know that the team is trying to do right by the community, and I respect the hell out of that. Don't get me wrong. I respect the hell out of that. But there's also a ton of impatient people here, like especially with the GLG side. It's just like, just wait until the game's out. Why are we taking another 15 million GLX tokens and then just giving it to you for holding the packs? Like, you bought the packs, you knew that the game was being worked on, delays happen. It sucks. It's frustrating, but like just suck it up, right? Suck it up. Wait a couple more months. Like, let's not devalue all of our token holdings by just giving out more. But the problem is the incentive structure there is completely off, because it's like, oh, well, I own the assets, so of course I want to get more. And since I already own the assets and I own so much of like the airdrop, for example, we kind of live in it's not a democracy, but what's the word I'm looking for here? Where it's just like we all vote for what's in our best interests, right? So again, sorry, I'm being too overly critical, or maybe I'm being the right amount of critical, but I'll stop there. All right, but that's a great point, Axler. And again, my hope is that that's not going to be the case in the future. Whatever ends up happening, whatever new projects that they put forth, whatever other things, it's gonna be in a place where the team is just way more organized now. And I've thankfully had the privilege of seeing a lot of that just whenever I get a peek behind the curtain. So when we look at stuff like that, it's awesome, right? I'm very excited for all the stuff that they have in the future. That there won't be the need to like just give out rewards to quiet the masses down for a bit. NFL Guide says it's okay, I can take it, and I don't mean my comment in a mean way. Oh, NFL Guides, I wasn't making my I was not saying whatever I was saying against you, right? I was giving just like a hopefully objective, constructive analysis of like what the last 18 months that I've seen in like the Splinterlands ecosystem since like the start of 2022. Yeah, started. Well, I've been here. I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary. But yeah. All right. So Info says, I agree with not printing rewards for land as well, but nodes. That one's brand new and hit me raw. I mean, hey, it was good at the time, right? Vouchers were like trading at $1. I mean, should have been. Well, actually, I was selling. I shouldn't be so salty because selling vouchers has always been my ice cream money. So as I said earlier to, I think it was MA, or it's just like now I just have to buy less scoops because it's like I used to sell my vouchers for $1 a piece and 50 cents, and now 3 cents. Thanks for the discussion. I just want people to remember the node licenses. I agree with you, man. Oh, you wanted a node back then. Not for me. Couldn't afford a node, and to this day still can't. What are they going for? Oh, it sucks to see DEC falling back down. Walk the Grids buying 100 scoops. Let's go. All right. I know these things bottomed out at like $500, but oh, look at that, 726, man. If you had come in and scooped them up at $500, that'd be a nice 40% gain for you. Let's see who's buying. More housewife for the win. Look at that. I mean, I think his node licenses aren't a bad deal now. Oh, shoot. It's 8:48. We haven't done any of the giveaways. We haven't given away the gold foil kitty yet. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Oops. Refresh this page. Man, if nobody had reminded me, and nobody did remind me. I just saw the time. All right. We're not going to do a keyword, but we'll give subscribers 2 times. All right. Let's see. How many people do we have in the chat? We have 81. I mean, I'm thinking we can get, at least 50, right? 50 seems easy. Can we go for 60? Can we get 75% participation? Is that possible? Oh, yeah, we're already at 47. All right, I'm going to push you guys. Everybody get your bot accounts online. Come on, pull them out of wild format and bring them into Twitch. Let's go for 60. Rockety roll, no bots. Bots are allowed in wild format and on Twitch so that we can boost our numbers up. Sorry, I didn't mean that. For anybody that clips that and sends that to Twitch moderation, it's just a joke. Give us partner, please. All right, we're at 55. It's doable. 82 viewers. Come on, we can make it. 56. It was getting exciting now. Some of the people here appear to be good friends with the picker bot. Yeah, I don't know how I become the picker bot's friend. I'll have to ask ChatGPT for an introduction. 57. Ooh, it's getting good. You guys got 10 minutes. Come on. Don't let us go backwards now. We're gonna pull the gold foil kitty. I'm trying to manifest it into existence here. Also, that would suck for the rest of the month because everybody's like hyped up for it, and it's just like, oh yeah, the first day of August we pulled it. Whoopsies. Come on, 57. All right, all the people in in Europe, wake up right now. I know you just have your computers on farming channel points here. Wake up and move your mouse. Type something. Oh, we're at 59. All right, we can do this. We got one more. 60. Well done. Look at that. Everybody gets a part. No, only 75% of you get a participation trophy. All right, here we go. Let's pick the first winner. I believe we still get 3, so we're going to do all 3 right now. First one is Eternal Paw. Congratulations. You, my friend, have won, hopefully, a gold kitty. A lava spider. It's almost like a kitty, except it's a different species and it has way more legs. And it's sticky. All right. So that's the first one. Congrats to Eternal Paw. All right. Number 2. We're just building up to the gold foil kitty, okay? And it is going to Namis103. Congratulations. Let's see. I mean, what do I mean? Let's see. Of course, you're going to win the gold foil kitty. Oh, come on. Really? Are we just doing only fire common cards right now? Jeez. All right, Namis1. I'm not even going to try and relate this back to a kitty somehow. It's just ants. All right. But this one is for all the kitty fans out there. It is going to Suarez. Congratulations. You, my friend, have won a gold kitty. Maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's gold, but it's not a kitty. Man, we just got a bunch of bugs. Ants, spiders, and beetles. What the? This is weird, man. I wanted feline animals of the feline nature. All right. Guess we're on an insect kick tonight. Weird. All right. Well, congratulations to all the winners. I guess I have to say that I hope nobody wins for the next week until my next stream, so that we can pull the gold foil kitty then. Stream is buggy. Yeah, sorry about that. That's probably my computer. When gold foil stonefish, common summoner. What is there's an account that we can see what's all being held there, right? I'd be curious to know how many summoners are still in the mix. Let's see. Bitcoin's really flirting with 30K, isn't it? You know, this is almost it's kind of a healthy correction for SPS though. We pumped almost, what is this, 40% in like a couple weeks. So what, we're cooling off now. We topped off not quite at 2.5, but 2.2. So it's like a 17-ish% correction from that high. This is great though. I'm seeing Rift Watcher packs go up. Oh, you know what'll be interesting? Hold on. Let me do some. I'm gonna do some math here for you guys because I was thinking about actually making a video for the channel on this. So let's see, 500,000 minus 4712. Oops. 500,000 minus 4712. 459,000 divided by 15,000 is 30 days. So 30.6 days if nobody buys a pack. So I don't know when they're going to implement, and again, not just when, but if the proposal passes, which I believe it is. Let's take a look at the proposal, shall we? Oh, 16 hours. Okay. So it's going to pass. It's going to pass within 16 hours or so. Let's say they implement the burn starting during next week's maintenance window, which would be August 8th. That means with 31 days in August, the latest we would see the next airdrop for Rift Watchers would be September 6th. It's exciting. September 6th. Now, granted, maybe they don't implement it right away, although I don't see why they wouldn't. Well, then again, if all hands on deck for land, then maybe nobody's going to pay attention to it until the 15th, which means that the range would be probably September 6th through September 13th for us to get that or unlock that Rift Watcher card. And yeah, I believe water is next. All right. Var says, that's why I've been buying DEC. I figure some people will sell it off below peg to get DEC for land. True. The silhouette of the fire airdrop card looks pretty dope. You know, I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I forgot we could check it here. Okay. That means they have the artwork ready to go. This is probably unlike the legendary summoners where they had to do a lot of back and forth with the designers and the winners, I mean. Does it say? Where does it say water? I mean, outside of the fact that it looks like water. Water, fire. I guess this must be life. Oh, it's the reverse order from CL. Okay. Just from the color, no other indicator. Okay, well, yeah, you're right. This one looks gray, which is almost like neutral. Like this looks very blue, so I'm guessing that's water. This looks red, so I'm guessing that's fire. This looks gray, which could be neutral, but then there's no life one, so I'm assuming this is probably life. Which makes sense if you do the reverse order. We had Grandmaster Wraith first, so yes. Wraith, Yasik. Was it really Possibilis next? Oh, I guess it was. Crazy times. Feels like a lifetime ago. Burning all those packs. All right, we saw the life artwork initial Rift Watcher hype, the massive droid mech looking thing. Nice. Wait, whoa. I thought the last was a neutral. No, I don't think there's going to be a neutral. It's one for each splinter. Come on, D's nuts. Get it together. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be hopping off here very soon. Got about another minute or so. So if there's anything else you'd like to check out, let me know. But otherwise, we can start saying our very, very sad goodbyes until next week. Yeah, what is next week? All right, so next week is the 8th. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give. I was like, let me give a land prediction, but I really don't know. I mean, the 29th. All right, here's my prediction for you guys. Okay, here's my land prediction for you. You have the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. Again, this is not based on anything because I don't know anything. But like with Weirdbeard, I would say there's no way that he would commit to land coming out in August if they were planning for the 29th. Because I feel like the dude is just he's so like, conservative in his estimates that he doesn't even give his estimates. That my hope is that we get it on the 22nd, but we'll see. But stick around for Nardion, guys. I'll catch you all soon. And yeah, we'll see you around. Peace.